Hello, I'm Ollie from Oxford Online English. Today's lesson is about learning vocabulary. Learning vocabulary is the biggest job you face when learning any language. In another lesson, we looked at some ways to remember vocabulary. In this lesson, I'm going to show you some questions you should ask yourself when learning new vocabulary, which will help you to understand and remember the word. Question number 1, very important. Do I really need this word? I've seen so many English students spend hours and hours trying to learn completely useless vocabulary. Learning and remembering vocabulary is hard work, and your time and energy are limited. So learn only words that you are sure you will use and focus on learning them well, so that you can remember and use the vocabulary when you need. It's better to learn 10 words really well so you can use them, rather than trying to learn 100 words that you can't really remember that well. Question number 2, ask yourself, what is the register of the word? What does register mean? Okay, I'll give you two answers. The simple answer, register means how formal or informal a word is. My second answer is that the register of a word tells us what kind of person uses this word and in what kind of situation do people usually use the word. For example, some words are only used in spoken English, some words are mostly used in written English, some words are mostly used by teenagers or engineers or Americans or office workers, and so on. It's important to understand the register of a word when you learn it, because it can sound very strange if you mix words of different registers, even if the meaning and grammar are correct. Question number 3, how do I pronounce the word? It's simple, still very important if you want to use the word. If you can, use an online dictionary with audio clips. Practice pronouncing the word and think about these questions. Does the pronunciation match the spelling? Are there any silent letters, meaning letters which are written but not pronounced? Where is the stress in the word? Does the word have different pronunciations? For example, some words are pronounced differently in British and American English. Some words change their pronunciation if they're used as a noun or a verb. You need to think about all of these questions. Question number 4, does this word have a direct translation in my language? For most English learners, when they see a new word in English, the first thing they want to do is find the translation in their native language. This isn't necessarily bad, but it can be dangerous because not all words translate cleanly. For example, take the word amazing. Amazing is used in English to mean very good, but the original meaning is very surprising. So when we say amazing to mean very good, it still has a little bit of that original meaning. Something which is amazing could also be surprising or unexpected. Does your language have a word with this exact meaning? Maybe, maybe not, but in any case, there will be words like this in English or in any language which have their own history and which don't translate cleanly into other languages. Number 5, ask yourself, how is this word related to other English words I know? So ask yourself, can I make different parts of speech from this word? For example, if you're learning a noun, can you make a verb? Can you make an adjective? Can you make an adverb? Ask, do I know any words with the same or a similar meaning? Do I know any words with an opposite meaning? Can I make any collocations, meaning words which fit together and which are often used together? Okay, let's do an example with that. Let's say you want to learn the word connect, which is a verb. So we can make a noun, connection, another noun, connectivity, two adjectives, connected and connecting, Let's think of words with a similar meaning. Well, similar meaning to connect could be link or join. Is there a word with an opposite meaning? Yeah, very simple one. Disconnect. Okay, let's make some collocations. What words can you use together with connect? You can connect to the internet. You can have connecting flights if you fly to one place and then change planes. You can connect to events, for example, in your mind or in a story or something. Okay, that's just one example, but if you do this, it will be much easier to remember the vocabulary you learn because you'll understand how it fits in with other words you know in English. That's all for today. I hope that lesson was useful. If you want to see the full lesson with a text, come to our website, Oxford Online English, and you can read the text and see also many more free English lessons. But that's all. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.